What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another JW Outdoors video. And I'm Judd Wardlow, and I'm the host of this channel. And today we're going to be doing a top 5 most embarrassing moments of my elementary school years. Tomorrow, this is May the 14th. Tomorrow, May the 15th, I'm going to be graduating the 8th grade. So I don't know when this video is going to come out. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. Heck, I don't know, whenever I get done editing it. So yeah, y'all just be sure to stay tuned, and I'll catch y'all right after this intro. Alright, guys, the intro, I've tried to work pretty hard on getting it, so if y'all like that, go ahead and leave me a comment. But stupid QD. But today, like I said, we're gonna be doing the top 5 most embarrassing moments of my middle school and elementary school, just, you know, whatever years. But I would like to show y'all this. I have merch. It's not online or nothing. It's, see if you can see there, it says JW Outdoors right there. And then on the back, I don't know if y'all can see that, but on the back it has my logo. I know I've changed logos, but still, you know, it's still good. But yeah, if y'all are pretty close or I can ship it to you, y'all just go ahead and leave a comment. So, and wherever you are, I can ship it to you, and if you're close to me, heck, I'll just drive it right to you. They're 20 bucks, so they're 20 bucks. I thought that was a reasonable price. But yeah, let's just jump right into this video. Now, I'm going to be looking on my phone to make sure I'm on the right track. But yeah, that's going to be looking at my phone to make sure I'm on track. I already said that. Yeah, whatever. So let's just get started. So, one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me is farting. Farting in class is the most embarrassing thing that can happen to anyone, in my opinion. Well, I don't know, maybe something else, but farting, in my opinion. So, I mean, it's not really embarrassing for me, but for everybody. You know, you'll just, your stomach start hurting, you know, whatever, and you have to fart. And then you try on them big, like, metal seats, you know, you lean over, try to just let it flow out, you know, try to be real silent but violent. But then you like, sound like a big machine gun going off. And then here's your tip for all you guys out there if you don't want to get embarrassed. You blame it on the girl that's closest to you, because then they get embarrassed, everybody laughs at them, and nobody ever looks at you. You know, that's just what you do. So, for the second thing is a seat. Like, everybody knows that you lean back in your seats in class, whatever, when you're bored and stuff. Well, this happened this year, my 8th grade year. It's toward back Christmas time. So I was sitting there in my science class, and me and all my buddies, they'd let us pick our seats. So we just always like, heck yeah, we'll just all sit in the back, you know. We can get on our phones. He won't say nothing to us, you know. He's a pretty laid back teacher sometimes. He has made me look stupid quite a lot this year. I'm not going to say no names, but if any of my friends watch this, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. But me and all my buddies were sitting there, leaning our chairs back, and it was I think we was watching a movie or something, and we got like right up against the wall, you know, where our chairs could lean back and where our hands could just be right here. No, I think it was in class. Yeah, that was like, obviously it was in class. I think it was when we was going over a lesson. We'd be leaning back, our hands be free, we'd have our textbooks on our lap with our phones in the middle, acting like we was paying attention, which we weren't, you know. And then I just leaned back, and then I guess I leaned back too far, because my seat just folds back. And I land on the ground, I smack my head on the wall, smack my elbow on the floor, my leg smacks the side of the desk. The whole desk moves a 3 foot that way when I smack it with my boot. And then, you know, everybody starts laughing and, you know, laughing some more and calling you stupid. And then the teacher comes over there. We're going to call him so-and-so. Mr. So-and-so comes over, and me and him is family. We're cousins. And, of course, he's always hard on me because he's just like that, you know. He's always hard on me, of course. Yeah, so he comes over, and he starts laughing at me. Laughing at me. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing that day. Everybody laughed. It was all my buddies laughing, but it's okay. Because there's 4 of us on the back row. It was me, Michael, and then Kaysen, and then Clayton. Kaysen fell, and then Clayton fell. So them 2 fell. Michael didn't fall because he's just the most luckiest person in the world. Yeah, but all of us fell. You know, we all got even with each other, laughing. So the third thing is phones. Now, I have got caught over the years on my phone. Most of the time texting Daddy to bring me something to eat from the Quick Stop, you know. Because your boy, he's big and he has to have his 3 chicken strips and chips and a Dr. Pepper, you know. And ranch, can't forget the ranch. And honey mustard when I feel like it. Yeah, but anyway, I was sitting there in class, you know, and the desk was about, I don't know, up to here on me, and I was sitting in the back of the class again, whole different classroom. This is in social studies. And my phone, I had my phone over here, I had the screen brightness down. I think it was dark. It was dark, you know, if your screen brightness up, your whole face is gonna glow. Been there, done that. Yeah, so I had over here, my screen brightness was down, I was texting Dad. I was texting him one hand. You know, it took me like 5 years to send one text message because I typed slow anyway. But I had it over here on like down below the desk like this where nobody could see it. I thought he couldn't see it, but the teacher had a straight shot under my desk and he could see it. I'm going to call this one Mr. J. Yeah, Mr. J, he looks over there and he said, Judd, if you don't put that phone up, I'm going to throw it 5 miles away from the school and you ain't going to be able to find it for the rest of your life. You know, my face got red. Everybody started looking at me, you know. Felt real stupid and embarrassed, you know. And then he was like, did you put it up? And my phone's sitting there on my lap and I'm like this. Had my hands up and I was like, And then when he looks away to write something on the board, I text Dad and tell him to bring me chicken. Yeah. That was pretty embarrassing. So for the 4th one, this is also in the same class. Mr. J, he's all about, you know, he'll call you out. He'll call you out just on anything. You know, he'll call you, he just calls you out. And he reads books to us, which is nice. We have to have 5 AR books, which is nice. He'll read us a book a semester, or 9 weeks. We call it 9 weeks at my school. Yeah, so he'll read us a book, and we sitting there, we was reading The Last of the Mohicans. And we was sitting there reading, and we was doing these presentations in his class, and me and my buddy sat beside each other. The group partner, our group leader, picked me and my buddy, which is absolutely stupid. Never pick your buddies in presentations because you're never going to do your work. Like never, you just talk the whole time. Yeah, he was sitting there reading that book, and me and him, I think we was talking about a girl or something. And then, yeah, we sitting over there talking. And of course, Michael, that's the dude I'm talking about. Michael, he never gets in trouble. He was talking and laughing as much as I was. I was just, you know, just answering questions to him. You know, I was just cutting up with him. We was kind of mutual about the laughing and giggling and everything, you know. We was sitting over there talking, and he says, Judd. And no, he didn't say Judd. No, yeah, he just stopped reading. At that point, me and Michael, we didn't want to look at him because we knew he was talking about us talking. Because he just stops the whole class when somebody's talking, stops the whole lesson, whatever he's doing. In this case, he was reading a book. He just stops whatever he's doing and just stares at you. So me and my buddy was like staring at the book like we was paying attention. And we was like 2 chapters behind. So, and then he said, Judd, pick up reading for us. And then I was like, I'm 2 chapters away, I don't know. So I look at him, and I was like, I don't know how. He was like, and then he got real mad at me that time. Yeah, he got real mad at me. I was smart at it. I regret saying that. It was really stupid on my part. I feel bad about that. You know, none of my teachers know I have a YouTube channel, I think. I don't know. Maybe they do. But for the last thing that I want to talk about is when teachers call on you, when they call on you and your hand's not even up. This time I'm a big talker in class, and this time I wasn't even talking. I was just sitting there minding my own business. just, I was taking notes, just minding my own business, writing what I was drawing a little bit, I was writing my name in cursive about 47,000 times on a piece of paper, trying to show my mom that I can write in cursive. I was sitting there drawing triangles, squares, coloring in like O's and crap on the math notebook, and then so then I'm gonna call this one this is a girl. I'm gonna call her Miss S. Yeah, Miss S. She was there, and yeah, obviously she was there. She was the teacher, duh. Yeah, so she was in the class, sitting. She stood in the back of the class. She has a big Promethean board. That's what we have in our schools now on the side of her wall now. But then she just didn't have nothing. She was old school, so she would like have a big old projector, and it would project on the side of her like white brick wall. So, yeah, I just sitting there, drawing, writing a few notes here and there. I think we was talking about the Pythagorean theorem or something. I don't even know what that is anymore. I did pay attention for that one. I could tell you, but it was about Christmas time when all this was going on. And she calls on me. She was like, Judd, what's the answer to number 5? And I knew what question we was on. And I knew it was kind of talking about. But she teaches like 5 lessons a day, like no joke. And it takes me 2 or 3 days to understand one lesson. I finally did understand it about a week later after we done moved on past this lesson. But yeah, she calls on me. And then I was watching this YouTube video earlier, and it said, when teacher's calls on you, you have to be real confident. So I was sitting there, and I was like, I'm going to say a random number. So she's like, Judd, and what's the answer? Just keep on repeating. I was like, what am I going to say? So then I just look at her, and I say, 5. And she looks at me like I'm stupid or something. Everybody starts laughing at me. And then she didn't call on me for the rest of the year. So that hack works. Sound real confident in your answer, and the answer's 99.9999999% wrong half of the time. Yeah, so that was pretty embarrassing when everybody laughed at me and stuff. That was pretty embarrassing. I get laughed at a lot. I don't know why. I don't know. I think I'm funny. Some people just think I'm stupid, but I think I'm funny. I think so. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here and make this video since I'm graduating tomorrow. Then I'm moving on to the high school. It's a big old circle too. I don't know if I'm probably gonna get lost. It's a big old circle, literally. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here and make this video, and I needed content. But yeah, guys, y'all just please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.